Hey people, it's Kelly of Print Pray Slay, and this video is so late. It's late because honestly, I am late. This is the April scripture writing plan video. So I'm just gonna flip through my January. As you can see, I have those two spreads. For February, those are the two spreads, and here is March. I actually finished March on time, so that was not the delay with April. What delayed April was the fact that my hard drive died. I got hives, rash, or something on my body. Had to go to the doctors. It was just a whole bunch of different things that was happening with me during the month of April. Oh, my son turned 13. So I don't know what was worse, the hives or me having a teenager now. But I'm so grateful and thankful for him coming into this new dawn of age and being a teenager. I'm excited to be not a teenage mom. What would I be? The mom of a teenager. That's what it is. So I'm actually showing you the next month, which is May as well, and it's based on the theme Rejoice. Just so you can see that, I am about to put that video together for you as well, but I was just not feeling the opportunity to skip April. Like, I really loved April's kit, and the theme was joy, and it really did bring a lot of joy to me, even designing the kit. That's just what rainbows just make me smile. It's just so many colors, and I just really wanted to bring that to people in the month of April, since April kind of is a month of a lot of rain, like April showers, and sometimes that makes certain people gloomy and things like that. So I was like, oh, April will bring like some sunshine. Bring some sunshine to April. But I'm in the DMV, so near DC in Maryland. It just rains a lot in April, in allergy season. So I'm showing you the video of how I fussy cut everything, how I cut all my pieces out. I don't have a flow of what I'm going to actually do to lay out my kit yet on the pages. That is why this video, you probably can't tell, but it's broken into 2 different days. So I fussy cut first. I actually fussy cut it yesterday, which was right after my meetup with my patrons. So after getting off with them, I had everything printed out, but then I started to cut everything up. And this part of the video is of today. So I decided that I am going to pre-punch all of my pages because of the whoopsie that happened last month where I designed this page a certain way, and because I didn't have the holes punched in the page, I wrote on the part of the page that would have had the holes punched, and I didn't want to punch holes on that side anymore, and then it will take my writing away. So I decided, let me just pre-punch everything so then I know which side of the page I'm supposed to be writing on. It does make it a little bit difficult to design that way, but it was just best for me to not have that little oopsie anymore. So I like that this kit not only has the theme of rainbows, like as in colorful papers, but like the rainbow colors are all throughout, and there's different kind of rainbows. So you have the rainbow with the primary colors, and you have the clouds, then you have the horizontal stripes, you have the polka dots, you have the stars, and then the cloud with rainbows in it. So there are a variety of different type of papers here. Of course, I have my token black and whites. So I have colorful rainbows, but then I also have the black and white rainbows. I actually have leftover papers from other kits. I do use some in here. I use like a pink sheet from the February kit, and I deeply encourage you to do the same thing. If you see a paper that would go well in another month, or doll even that will go well in another month, I encourage you to mix and mingle everything, as well as using other kits as well. Like if there was a kit from another just another kit in general that you thought would go well with this theme, you could very well just throw it in there, along with anything else that you really like. I know some of you have scrapbook paper and things like that. Don't be shy of swapping things and putting extra tidbits in there. I really like that speech bubble, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. I really thought it would go well with that particular doll, but just not on that page. So I do feel like where it ended up was a really nice spot. And I hope that you think the same way too. So I try to balance my pages out, and I'm trying to do something different on each spread each month, so that you don't have like, oh, this is the only way that you can do this. Oh, I didn't know that my little top knot got in there. Again, I have my hair wrap and everything for my ears to be covered because they have hives on them. But I do have some medication from the doctors, and it is all clearing up. I think it was I went, what is that, laser tagging for my son's birthday. So you have to put the harness over top of your head. That was one option. My husband brought some new soap, but it was the Dove. It was just a different, I don't want to say fragrance of Dove. So that could have been it. And then I did order these earrings from Amazon. So that could have been it. I'm really thinking it was the earrings, because specifically my ears broke out in hives. So I think that was it. It could have been anything I ate, because God wouldn't do me like that. Like, God, please don't let anything I eat be my demise. Like, I just love me some food, y'all. I'm deep hearted as a foodie, and it would just break my little heart if something that I ate was against me. So I don't feel like it was food, honestly, all jokes aside, because I didn't try anything new. I ate food that I usually eat all the time. So that is why I have everything all wrapped up. So this particular, I had a hard time with this spread. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna have to wait and see how the words go on there. But all means, like, this is a printable. I can just, cover this up, or I can just, it's repositionable sticker paper. Well, I could have taken it off, like I just did. I just took that page off. It was no point in me ripping that. After I looked at it, I was like, I could have just left that there. I don't know. I wanted it to feel balanced. Like, I didn't want, only the blue clouds on one side and not the other. I didn't necessarily like the top of the primary piece of paper being flat, but because I put the words on top of it, to me, it made it a lot better. I felt a lot better about this spread once it was done. The process of it, I just was like, let me just trust the process. And again, it is to have, so I can have different type of spreads. Like, I don't have any spread like that this year where I have the collage straight in the middle. This little tornado looking piece just happened to be like that, and I was like, maybe I can put it there. I thought it was looking quite okay. I wanted this to be a journal spot, but I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to write on it. I'm probably going to use like a really thick Posca pen, but then I decided to layer it with the coral polka dots, in which I don't think I'm going to, well, I know I'm not going to write on that either, because I do layer it with the word art. So I can put a little bit of text below the fill part, the FILL, but I believe majority of the text is going to go outside of that cluster of papers. I liked doing that last month. I really liked the way that it turned out, so I decided to do it again here. But I noticed that this was like my third spread, and I usually only do 2 spreads per month. So I was already like, oh my goodness, am I even going to be able to use this spread? And I didn't even use some of the paper from the kit. So I was like, that felt good, because I feel like I gave you all an abundance of different options. Sometimes it's not necessarily wanting you to have enough stuff to use, but wanting you to have all these different options to use. That's why I love that none of our pages are going to look like, even though we have the same tools, especially if you're collaging in this way. It's not going to look the same. We all are going to rip some kind of way different. So everything is unique. And so I really did like the way everything pulled together, and I cannot wait to write my scriptures on it. I don't think I'm going to continue with the flow of writing my scriptures and sharing it as I do it. It was really hard to do that. I might be able to do some videos, but either the videos will just be late or they won't be released, because sometimes that holds me up on being able to do my actual scripture writing. But this is what was left from the kit. I very well can add those pieces in as I do my scripture writing. And so it's all okay to have some left over. But I hope you guys liked the video.